Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? How we doing? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you guys are having the best day ever. Make sure you go ahead and smack up that like button for me. If you guys didn't already get to see the part 1 of this, the chapter 1, I should say, it is in the playlist section on the channel. So always make sure that you go ahead and brush up if you haven't seen certain parts and you need to, you know, watch a little bit other stuff too. But yes sir. Alright, we got Jader, Wavy, Gamer FC, what's up Luciano? We have PC Chris, Tex, J Duo. How you doing, Sarah? What's up, Brady, Mr. Haterproof, Vaulted, Zor, Grant, we got Prince Walls. Hi, what's up, Rolex, Metrics, Game Test. Hey, oh my gosh. You crazy, crazy. But yeah, like I said, this is gonna be the Raven Remastered Chapter 2, and I put 3 in the title. I don't know if we'll be able to get to it. I'm gonna try to. But yeah, hopefully you guys, you know, grab some snacks, enjoy it. You're having a kind of bad day. No. You're awesome. Yes, I got my book. Yeah, I figured you'd get it on Monday, but yeah, I'm glad you got the book. I hope you like it. That's awesome. Hi, Harry. Hi, Stewie. Quick summary of what is going on in this game for Chapter 2 and possibly 3. So we were on a train before this, and we were kind of like on this journey with each other, trying to figure out who the jewel thief is, which is the Raven. Things are a little suspicious, you know, on the train. It was a little weird. We had a lot of suspicious people, including the Detective Legrand. But yeah, we are vibing. We're about to get on the ship. I can't remember. I think the ship goes to Cairo. If you don't know where that is. Egypt.
I'll be marching up this gangway today, no matter what. Someone has to stop that damn bomber before he endangers more people.
Hi, Joel.
I don't want to...
Okay, we can't board the ship just yet. So we gotta look around, investigate some things.
Amazing how much luggage there is for so few passengers. And I'd guess that 3/4 of it belongs to the women.
Oh, that's facts.
Fine car, but nothing compared to the young lady who owns it. What could she be? An actress? A millionaire's daughter? She's certainly attracting a lot of attention.
Yeah, these are kind of more chill games, though. By the way, I don't normally turn on my face cam. I just want to kind of relax and let you guys see the full picture of a game. Then you know. Oh, dink!
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting anyone to be crawling around on the ground in front of my door.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Don't worry
either.
about it, miss. No harm done.
That's good to hear, Mr.
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner.
Hi, Melissa. Name of the woman?
May I ask your name?
Patricia Mayers.
Are you American?
I am. Could you help me, please?
Certainly. Are you on your way to Egypt?
Yes.
Are you on holiday?
My father works for a railroad company there.
And is rebuilding the country after the war. Wonderful.
Yes. Wonderful.
Hi, Nick.
One more.
What do you mean one more? You still have another one.
You're lucky to have a father who takes you to so many interesting places.
Oh, yes. Lucky me.
Aren't you interested in Egypt? The pyramids, the history.
I would have been more interested in a father who doesn't travel 300 days a year.
Oh, dang.
I'm sure your father regrets that he can't always be with you.
No doubt. And I'm sure he always wanted the best for me. But that doesn't stop him from thinking only about himself far too often.
You know, in Egypt, I think it'd be really cool to go inside of, like,
Bring
the
my luggage on
catacombs
board,
and
please.
stuff.
Excuse me?
If
It
they
was a
let
pleasure
you.
meeting you, Constable Zellner.
Impertinent.
It'd be really neat. Like, check out, like, all the hieroglyphics and all that cool stuff.
In my younger years, I might have considered abseiling from the crane down to the ship. But those days are long past.
Hi, Xavier. Melissa, thanks. Or, I mean, Menace, you know. You got a new headset? That's what's up. You guys read what's pinned. I'm not going to be talking about any Fortnite. You guys can read what's pinned, okay? This is not a Fortnite stream. Make sure that you guys read what's pinned on the chat, because I'm not going to be answering any Fortnite comments. Can I go all the way over here?
The sea is quiet today. Ideal conditions for a cruise.
Looks like we can. Okay.
Constable Oliver seems to be a little simplistic. But I don't think he's a bad policeman. The way he reacted in the tunnel and got the train moving. Hats off. Hello, Constable Olivier.
No,
It's Oliver.
I just wanted to say that you did a good job in the tunnel.
Thanks.
How did you know how to get the train moving?
I come from a family of miners, and my uncle is an engine driver down the mine.
I see. And you looked over his shoulder.
Yeah, best way to learn.
Did Legrand tell you about his theory? That it could be the real Raven?
Of course he did. We're partners.
But the modus operandi doesn't fit at all. The Raven wasn't a bomber.
We have the letter. And the feather. That's his symbol.
Anyone can put a feather in an envelope.
You would know.
What's that supposed to mean?
It was you.
What was me?
You put the envelope on the safe.
To blow myself up?
You threw the bomb away, and now you're the famous hero, right? And the Raven must have paid you pretty well.
That is ridiculous.
Is it? Only you and I and Legrand were in the freight car. One of us must have put the envelope on the safe. Legrand didn't. And I didn't think about it.
Dang, that man is just harsh. Hi, Yoke. Hi, Angel. What's up, you guys?
Legrand has made up his mind. I can't change it with words, only with results.
Alright, so how are we gonna board this ship?
Is the doctor afraid to board the ship?
Hey, Ghana with the 2, thank you, I appreciate it.
Hello, Dr. Gebhardt.
Ah, the hero of the hour.
Can we do something really quickly?
The hero of the hour, but out of work soon.
Oh, you won't be a policeman anymore?
Yes, but on my old beat, which is almost as good as being out of work.
I understand.
Okay, I think that's a bit better. Okay.
Is your new job bothering you?
On the contrary, I wasn't sure whether I made the right decision until now. I'm from the Black Forest, you know. There are only mountains there. No ships. But now... the salty breeze, the atmosphere... I think I want to stay at sea forever.
Oh, what's happening?
The
Who's
sea
this?
is one thing, the passengers are another.
It will be
Hi,
okay.
typical Connor. Do you guys prefer the mountains or the sea?
What do you know about the Baroness?
The beach?
Nothing really.
Did you talk to her in the tunnel?
No. Her butler was looking after her, and I was busy with Miss Miller. As you can imagine, it was a shock for her to see her son rolling away on a burning train.
That's understandable.
So, we were all glad when we heard about your brave deed.
Have you already met the captain?
Mario Di Conti. Heard of him?
Should I have?
He is something of a star in Italy. A war hero. In the First World War, when he was a young man, he sank more enemy ships than anyone else. In the Second World War, well, he had some personal problems.
You mean like the ones you buy in bottles and pillboxes?
Yeah, you could say that. Anyway, sending him into combat was out of the question. They gave him a supply ship instead, and he became a hero again. His ship, part of a convoy from Palermo to North Africa, was the only one that made it, with an extra 100 seamen who he rescued from the other ships.
Impressive.
To say his health is rather shaky these days would be an understatement.
Oh, no.
I think most of my time on board will be spent dealing with his numerous ailments.
Well, there's nothing left for me to do but to wish you a good trip.
Oh, you are not coming with us?
Unfortunately, no. I'm to go back to Zurich.
What a pity.
Take care,
He's
Dr.
not
Gebhardt.
upset.
Oh,
Come on now.
I just remembered. We found these in the tunnel. Are they yours?
I'm afraid so.
Strophantine. Do you have heart problems? Maybe it's for the best that you're not coming along. Too much excitement could be bad for your health.
You mean
Aw.
if I don't do anything, I'll probably have a few more years to live?
That's right. Keep your chin up.
Dang, dude. Oh my gosh. Hi, Coop. Yo, thank you guys. What's up, Henry? He really just throw them overboard? He did not do that. Okay, let's see who pulled up in the whip. What's up, girl? How you doing?
James? James!
What is this outfit?
Where on earth are you?
Hello, Baroness.
Ah, Inspector.
Constable.
Poppycock. You won't be a constable much longer. When they find out how you rescued that little boy, they'll have to promote you to Inspector.
Very kind of you to say so, Baroness. I hope you survived the adventure in the tunnel unharmed.
Scandalous. You book a first-class cabin, and then you're walking on the rails. Huh. They wanted to bundle me off in a bus without my luggage.
The circumstances, madam.
I insisted on a limousine and didn't leave until all my luggage was recovered.
Sassy.
Did you know that the real Eye of the Sphinx wasn't even on the train?
I had no idea. Inspector Legrand seems to prefer to keep me in the dark, although I'm the one paying for all of this.
The inspector is ensuring the safety of the Eye.
Well, obviously. All the same, it was you who did the real work on the train.
Heck yeah.
I hope that the remainder of your trip to Cairo will be less stressful.
You aren't coming with us.
I'm afraid Inspector Legrand doesn't want my company.
Now, where's my damned butler?
Alright, yo.
James,
Butler looks
there
kinda
you are.
sus.
Is the inspector to carry my luggage onto the ship all by himself?
Well, actually... Baroness?
Baroness, can you hear me? She fainted.
No.
Uh-oh,
No.
uh-oh.
Baroness?
Uh-oh. Something hit her hard.
Again.
Yo, that man's smacking her
Hello.
up.
Can you hear me?
Help me up.
Perhaps we should...
Lady needs
No.
life alert. High combat.
I'll get Dr. Gebhardt.
No, Doctor. Just a little moment of weakness. Your arm, James. Take me to the ship.
But of course, madam.
Dang, woman. Is you good? She looked like
That
she
was
done
no
seen a
moment
ghost.
of weakness. She saw something that shocked her. Or someone. Very interesting. Especially since she doesn't want to admit it. That's a fine... But not
What
even
she
a...
drop?
She was lucky. Most of it.
Okay, I want this.
Who or what did she see? Neither of them seems to have noticed what happened down here. You'll have a tough time with her. How does one get aboard without a ticket? Not brilliant, but it's a possibility.
Hiding a luggage. I'm okay, combat. What about you? One thing I love, like ocean noises and seagulls. It's so relaxing. Hi, Shifty. Can we not go past that point? I guess not. I was hoping to like go over to the far right to hop inside of a luggage container or something. Let's see. I mean, maybe we can go up here. We'll see what happens. Oh, okay. Just like that. Boom, bam, baby.
Oh, who do we have here? Signore...
This is Constable Anton Zellner.
Signore
always
Zellner.
here.
I heard about your feats in the mountains. Welcome aboard the MS Lydia.
Thank you, Captain.
I didn't know you'd be taking part in the journey, but I'm glad to have you with us. I'll have a nice cabin prepared for you immediately.
The constable will not be joining us. He has other duties.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
too
sure.
bad. I would have loved to hear about his adventures from the man himself.
It's like everybody on board like wants me on the ship except for the detective. Don't you seem that something sounds a little wrong there? Why doesn't he want me on board? Is he the bad guy? Does he think that we're gonna ruin his plans? I don't know.
I'd like to accept your offer, but unfortunately, higher powers prevent it.
I am sorry to hear that. We are by no means full, and have plenty of room for one more passenger.
The constable just wants to have a quick look around and then leave before we set sail. When will that be?
Oh, in
Hi, Ella.
about 15 minutes.
There you have it, Constable.
May I ask how to get to the cargo hold?
Oh, signori, there are much nicer places on board.
But I'm interested in the cargo hold.
Why is that?
One of the trunks seems suspicious to me. Someone could be hidden in it.
You? You want to imply that the most brilliant and probably richest thief in all of Europe is stowing away in a trunk? That's not his style.
That's what makes it more likely that it's not him, but a copycat who's behind all this. And a copycat's style might include doing whatever it takes, like hiding in a trunk if they've lost the ticket.
Oh, come now.
Actually, it would be possible for a registered passenger to board the ship without a ticket.
What do you mean?
You can't buy a ticket for the Lydia at the counter. You book the trip in advance. We know the names of all the passengers. As long as a passenger is on the guest list, we let them board the ship. Doesn't matter if they have a ticket or not.
And did any of the passengers board without a ticket?
I couldn't say. We ask for a name and check it on the list. The tickets are no more than souvenirs for the passengers.
So
Hi,
much for your
Allison.
trunk theory.
Regardless of what you say, I would still like to examine the cargo hold.
All right, then, if you like. But we'll meet here again in 10 minutes. Captain De Conti, before we depart, I'd like to send 2 telegrams.
Certainly, Inspector. The
2.
cargo hold is over there. You can enter through a door on the forecastle. The horn will sound twice, 5 minutes before we set off. That's the signal for all the dock workers to leave the ship.
Understood, Captain.
Follow me to the bridge. You can send your telegrams from there.
It just now gave you a noti? Wow.
My time is running out. If I don't find anything in the cargo hold, my cruise will be over before it even begins.
Hi, Junior. Yeah, dang. That's crazy. I know, what was there? So, I don't know,
Oh,
it's like an
no.
upload or something. Or like one of our streams from last week. Somebody got like a notification probably like 4 days after. I was like, what? Are we in the cargo hold? Well, it's so dark.
Oh, what's this? Aha. That's the young woman's cabriolet. Apparently they absolutely had to take it to Egypt, at Daddy's expense, of course.
Hi, lovely. Okay.
The door to this locker is ajar. Empty.
That ain't empty. I see something down there. Looks like a toolbox.
The left 3 lockers are locked.
Ooh.
Hello? Come on out. The game's up. I'm opening the trunk.
Nothing? It's empty. And it was unlocked.
Hello?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We about to get smacked up.
The shards are... Phew. I startled too easily.
Oh, heck no. No, you just done knocked us out. No. Oh, goodness. What's gonna happen to us now? Oh, man. And the inspector said to be back in 10 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna be back in 10 minutes. What? What in the world? Was that a gunshot, too? I'm gonna be silent. Well. Is this a chill stream? Nah, it's a crazy stream. Yeah, it's a chill stream. You come in when he's tied up. Uh-oh. Alright, my legs are good now. Dang. Hi, what's up, Judah? Dang, what's this supposed to do? Rip off my chair? Off my back? Yeah, that looks a little painful. I don't know. Oh! Ow! Oh, heck nah. Are we good?
Ouch. Damn.
He's struggling. He's struggling so hard. I need that knife. That knife's just chilling up underneath the thing.
It would be best if no one found out about this. There's some blood and hair stuck to the pipe.
Oh.
Hair I really can't afford to lose.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
I'll hold it on the blood-spattered end. After all, we already know who the victim is.
Now what? Let's go get that knife. That's what I want. Can we not get that? Oh man. I might have made an oopsie. I might have made Major oopsie. Uh-oh.
I can make out a corridor, but no details. The glass is too dirty, and there's no light in there.
Hi, Brandon. Poetic, new here, dropped a like and I just subbed. Thank you so much.
It's no
I do
use.
appreciate that.
The door seems to be locked from the other side.
I hope that you are doing amazing this Monday. Earth, this is Carson? What in the world? Yeah. You can read what's pinned on top of the chat. Alright. Oh, dang. About like 20 minutes ago, 27 minutes ago.
Whoever locked the door is stronger than me. Whoever locked... It's already dark.
It's already dark? Oh my gosh.
The cargo
Locker's
hold
shut
seems to
now.
be used as a changing room for the crew as well. Or at least the part of the crew that doesn't do their work in white suits. The shot hit this crate. The question is, was the gunman actually trying to hit it? And if so, why? Maybe the gunman just wanted to intimidate me. I can't imagine a more effective warning. It's too dark to make out anything inside the hole. I should take a closer look later.
Where did my flashlight ever go to? What's up, Malik? I think I made an oopsie. I think I made a major oopsie. I think I was supposed to get that knife before I did anything else. I don't know.
Rear pressure bulkheads, so if a room were flooded, a drowning sailor wouldn't be able to open the bulkhead and endanger the whole ship. Unfortunately, I'm on the side without the locking mechanism.
Yeah, I don't know. Brandon, so we're like kind of like on this long a journey. So the chapter 1 that we had last week, we were on a train. Basically we're just trying to help the Inspector Legrand figure out who the jewel thief is, which is the Raven. So
A detention cell for crew members? Or maybe for rowdy passengers?
why did he not just shoot my character? Yeah, I don't know why he would shoot at like the...
A chair is the last thing I need right now. I was sitting long enough over there in the corner.
Poetic, thank you. I appreciate that. What do I have? Just the metal pipe and then my
Bought
wallet?
it last week secondhand. I like it because it tells a story.
Dang, what can we go this way? No. Maybe I want to see if anything's in the car. Yeah, that 10-hour stream though was insane. Actually crazy. Okay, we can't go over there. Well, maybe we could use the metal pipe on the door? I'll see if I could use the metal pipe on something.
I should be careful. The gunman may still be nearby.
Okay, cool. The train level, yeah. They're all really different. So we start off with like the train, and then the ship. We're going to Egypt, and then we'll obviously have the Egypt chapter 2. Oh heck nah. Heck nah.
What are you up to, Zelna?
I wanted to determine whether the gun had been fired recently, Inspector.
I mean, what are you doing on the ship?
I was jumped in the cargo hold.
Of course you were.
Here, look. Careful how you hold it. There could be fingerprints on the end.
Surely you don't expect me to believe you.
I was inspecting the trunk. I found it in the cargo hold, and it was clear that someone had hidden inside it to board the ship.
Some people are willing to go to great lengths to be a part of this journey.
Indeed. Whoever it was, they struck me on the head from behind with the pipe while I was looking for clues. Oh, and they shot at me as well.
Ridiculous. You wanted to come along, orders be damned, and so you found a way to stay here. I should throw you overboard.
I would have dreamed up something less painful.
Toxic.
True.
Hi, Damien.
That doesn't look good.
Thank you.
See? And there's a bullet wedged in a wooden crate down there. I don't have a gun.
The doctor should have a look at it. Come with me.
Come with me if you want to live. Yeah, this is called The Raven, obviously. It's a jewel thief type of game, so we're just on a journey to try to figure out who the Raven actually is. And maybe there will be some murders.
Inspector
You never know.
Legrand and Constable Zelna. So you have decided to join us on our journey after all.
So it would seem. We are searching for Dr. Gebhardt.
She looks sick.
I'm just fine, Captain Conti.
D. Conti.
I'm in control. I can manage. Tell
No, you
James he absolutely must wake me at 9:45.
Certainly, madam.
Absolutely.
I
not doing
shall
too
see that
good.
he does.
And now I shall return to my chambers.
Right, Jason.
You'll be in the bar tonight at 10, Inspector.
If that's what you wish.
It will be spectacular. I promise.
She's going through it. Look at her. Oh my gosh.
The fresh sea air, and perhaps a glass of champagne to many. But I'm glad that you decided to join us on our journey to Cairo.
Not quite voluntarily.
So he says.
I was jumped from behind.
But no, that is...
Dr. Gebhardt should have a look at him, Captain De Conti.
Of course. Please, have a seat in the saloon, Constable Zelna. I'll summon the doctor.
Henry, hey, if you want to, it's a pretty cool game.
Ah, Doctor, there you are. Our brave Constable Zelna was attacked.
Struck on the head.
Oh. Sit down, please.
Now, please, tell me exactly what happened.
I got jumped, bro. Why didn't anyone look for me? Where are we? Yeah, facts, because we were supposed to be back in 10 minutes. Well, what happened? We got
I
jumped.
think you've got a stowaway on board. I was jumped.
Intolerable. I'll have the crew search every nook and cranny of the ship. And of course, Mr. Zelna, you are cordially invited to travel as our special guest.
Good to know that at least one man doesn't want to throw me overboard.
Is it bad?
Yes, it hurts a lot.
I spoke with Dr. Gebhardt.
He suffered a violent blow to the back of the head. I cannot really say how bad it is.
But I can. It really hurts.
Oh, man.
Why didn't anyone come looking for me? Didn't anyone notice that I didn't come back from the cargo hold?
We did search for you, but we couldn't find you.
Who was supposed to search the cargo hold?
Constable Oliver. I'll have a talk with him about that later.
I should hope so.
Huh.
How many fingers do you see?
15. What fingers? I wish it'd be the one.
Fingers?
Mr. Zellner.
3 fingers.
Okay.
Where are we? And what time is it? I must have been out for ages.
It's just after 8 p.m.
You just missed dinner. But we'll all meet here in the saloon at 10 o'clock to have a drink together. Greeting the passengers personally is a tradition I will not break, even on this unusual journey.
You're all right now, Constable. The bleeding has stopped, and the wound looks good. You may have a mild concussion. You just need a good night's sleep. And tomorrow, your only worries will be a headache and an impressive bump.
Ouch.
Thanks.
That's
me
a good
some
enough reason to celebrate. Enough about crooks and thieves. From now on, you can start to enjoy your free cruise.
I like this dude.
Inspector,
What?
a dark shadow. Upper deck, just now.
Go, let's have a look.
I'll join you.
Me too.
No, you stay here.
Do you want to make this an argument?
Anything Fortnite related. Look
Robert,
at the pin
go to the
chat.
Baroness and don't let her out of your sight. Zellner, you're coming to the port side. Doctor, you go to starboard. I'll start at the forecastle and work my way back to the 2 of you. Understood?
But
Baroness von Trebitz.
She's out, man. She's out like light.
Hello? Baroness von Trebitz? Open the door.
Hi, Creed. Hi, Ryder.
Dr. Gebhardt insisted on coming along, but now he doesn't seem to be sure if that was a good idea.
Oh, we can talk to him.
Are you okay, Doctor?
oh, of course. Why wouldn't I be? It's just that... Well, I would prefer to come with you.
You heard the inspector.
Okay.
All right, Doc. I'm off.
Oh no, I'm not going on a manhunt all by myself.
Alright, combat. See, Jason, the inspector is one of those that he just wants to take all the credit, you know? He's one of those that's got a big hit. Am I good?
Are you okay? Maybe you had better take a rest, in case the blow was more severe.
I'm okay.
Zellner, up here.
Come on. I think it came from up there.
Sure, you just wanted to get a breath of fresh air. Zellner, look who we have here.
Well, if that's not our shadow.
And our stowaway.
Spent any time hiding in a trunk recently?
Me do nothing.
He claims to be part of the crew. Just wanted to get some fresh air.
Of course.
The Baroness won't open the door, sir.
Understood. Take him to the detention cell, Robert.
Go, boy. Keep our eye on you.
You were right. There was a stowaway.
Oh.
Yes, but he can't be the Raven. He's too young.
Right, but that doesn't mean that the Raven isn't lurking here as well.
Oh.
What was that?
A shot!
It came from one of the cabins.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Baroness von Trebitz? Baroness! Open the door!
I love
Step
the
aside,
dramatic
please.
music. Love it. I'm all for the drama.
We have a murder on our hands, gentlemen. Hurry, Zellner. The murderer still has to be nearby.
Not the sniping though.
There's practically no one on deck. Anyone who's outside is a suspect. This time, we'll get him.
Oh, see, am I okay? What the world?
Zellner, are you okay?
No, I'm not.
Yes. Come on.
Seasick.
We have to.
Oh my
Zellner.
gosh.
Zellner! Murder!
Everyone's dropping like flies. Oh my gosh. Everybody's just dying. Am I okay? I don't think I'm okay. Have you guys ever been on a cruise before?
Ah, you awake? Sleep well, did you?
I like to sleep late when I take a cruise.
While everyone else is hard at work.
Have you arrested anyone yet?
You mean besides the Arab?
He could hardly have committed the murder. You must have been with him when it happened.
We heard the shot on the forecastle. I locked our friend in the detention cell in the cargo hold, and then went up to assist Legrand. You were already sleeping the sleep of the just.
Any other suspects?
No. Seconds
Not
after
a
the alarm
murder
went off, the
cruise,
decks were
though?
swarming with frightened passengers.
Yes. A clever way to stay incognito during the commotion.
But we still have our primary suspect, the Raven.
You really think he's returned?
Well, I think that no one knows as much about the Raven as Legrand.
But still, it all seems so incredible. I didn't pass out last night because of the blow to my head, did I?
Seems unlikely. Inspector Legrand thinks you were drugged.
But how? The champagne.
Who gave you the glass of champagne?
Captain DeConti.
Interesting.
It should be possible to find traces of the tranquilizer in the glass.
That is exactly what Legrand is trying to do.
Without a laboratory?
Oh, he's got a lab. His cabin is packed with all the latest forensic stuff. It's quite impressive what the inspector can do.
A competent man, no doubt. And surprisingly well prepared.
And diligent. He's been at it all night with his brushes and tinctures and glasses and everything, working like a man possessed. I wouldn't want to be the Raven now.
What's the state of play? How was the Baroness killed?
The Baroness was shot in the chest at close range. We'll know more once the doc finishes examining the body in the medical centre.
And no one saw anything suspicious?
No one saw a shadowy Raven leaving the Baroness's cabin, if that's what you mean. A lot of people heard the gunshot. Inspector Legrand wants to question the passengers again this morning once they've all calmed down, and he's had a chance to examine the evidence.
Hi, Booster.
I suppose that you and Legrand inspected the crime scene and the surroundings.
Of course, and we already hit the jackpot. The murder weapon.
Really? Where did you find it?
On the gangway. The gangway for boarding the ship folds up and hooks onto the hull when it's not being used. The murderer probably wanted to throw the gun into the sea. He casually dropped it overboard.
But it landed on the gangway.
Bad luck.
But Legrand and I were on the side deck right after the shot. There was no one there.
Maybe the murderer threw the gun away later. We recovered it in the early hours.
I think I'll look for Inspector Legrand now.
Do what you think's best.
You won't get rid of me. I'm here to stay, Constable Oliver.
Be that as it may. Inspector Legrand ordered me to guard the cargo hold with our special guest. That's fine by me. Inspector Legrand may be able to get by without sleep for days on end, but not me. It's not easy playing with the big boys, Constable Zellner.
No, it certainly isn't.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever want to go on a cruise. To me, it just doesn't even sound fun or exciting. Maybe because I've heard too many stories. I don't know. I wouldn't want to get pushed overboard. I don't know, it just doesn't even sound fun though. Like, I understand, like, if this, like, cruise is gonna take me on a short journey to an island somewhere, but...
A model of the Lydia before it was rebuilt. It used to be a freighter. The wide hallways, the cabins, and the saloon were added later.
Really, Jason? Yeah.
A pitiful attempt to make the interior of the ship seem less dreary. A bit of paint on the walls would have helped more, especially since a plant won't survive long without daylight.
Yeah, right, Prince? Honestly, people really do. It's scary.
There are little stones in the flower pot.
Even besides that, like, I don't know.
Not only does the poor plant have to make do without sunlight, it doesn't have any soil either.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't... What do you do? I know, like, obviously people can, like, swim and I guess have, like, different shows on board, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like what else you gonna do? I want to, like, actually just walk around on land. Just take me to an island and let me lounge around.
Really? What am I supposed to do with stones?
Oh, wait, did he just throw them back down?
Although...
Wait, what?
I guess I'll... Whatever his... An evacuation plan? And some tips from the doctor for avoiding seasickness, sunburn, and the like. And here, a schedule of activities.
Schedule?
A drink with the captain, a shuffleboard competition on the forecastle. That's about it. A real barrel of fun.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Dash. Hey. Yeah, it is pretty fun, Henry. Knock, knock.
Come in.
Open up, boy. Let me on in. Let me interrogate you, sir. Oh, no.
Hello, Dr. Gebhardt.
just...
And there's the next one.
Excuse me?
You want something else from me, don't you?
I'm afraid I do.
What a first day at work. Well...
What's the result of your examination of the victim?
She's dead.
I didn't make you work all night long, Dr. Gebhardt.
Hi, Julius.
She was shot. Point-blank shot. Probably with a pistol. It seems like she was lying in bed. The shot struck her heart. She died immediately.
One shot?
More were unnecessary. And we only heard one shot, no?
And there's just one entrance wound.
Just one.
I am told that I was drugged.
That's how it seems.
What can you tell me about it?
Me? Why should that be my business?
Haven't you analyzed the glass?
No, I haven't.
She's dead.
The inspector said he's the better chemist. I let him do it. That way I could at least concentrate on the body.
Do you think the Baroness might have been drugged?
Oh, yeah,
She was
100%.
very tired and unsteady when Legrand and I saw her.
Yeah, I heard about that. I must have just missed her in the saloon. And without having seen her myself, it is hard to make a diagnosis.
Of course. Can you say something about her general health?
She was quite overweight, and the butler said that she suffered from diabetes. Despite that, she hadn't visited a doctor for several years.
Doesn't sound good.
Happens more frequently than you might suppose. Some people are scared of doctors and pay with an early death. It is possible that the Baroness wouldn't have lived much longer anyway.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it, Carson. Yeah, I kind of shaved my head, grew a mustache, and you know, called it a day.
Do you know whose glass I drank from?
What do you mean?
Captain de Conti handed me a glass of champagne. But where did he get it?
I don't know. Did you ask him?
I'm just asking because you were also in the saloon when the champagne was served.
Yes, but I only entered the saloon a few seconds before you did. I didn't manage to get a drink myself.
Which, in retrospect, is lucky.
Ah, you're right about that.
Have you already removed the bullet?
Did Legrand send you? What is that Frenchman's problem? I already told you. I will get in touch as soon as I have it.
He's like, too many questions.
That is also what I told the constable, who he kept sending all night long, once I finally got rid of Legrand himself.
Did he look over your shoulder?
He probably wanted to take the scalpel from my hand and hack away himself. But this is my surgery, and I will not let amateurs interfere with my work.
That's understandable. How much longer will it take?
Ugh. I have just finished.
I don't know, man. Got some bad posture.
Send my regards
hurting my
to
back.
His Majesty.
Thanks. I think that's it for now.
No. That is it for now, then, and later. I'm going to lie down for a few hours. Can you tell that to your boss?
I know.
But...
I thought, oh dang, I thought he was reaching for a hug. He said, yeet, get out of here. I was like, aw.
Could I at least have the key?
Absolutely not.
But if we have to examine the victim again...
Then the esteemed inspector knows where to find me. In my cabin. In bed. Good night, Constable Zellner.
Dang, he's just stressed. He is so stressed out right now. Yeah, I mean, what is blinking? I never blink. Yeah, we should pull this.
An alarm like this one was set off yesterday. This one hasn't been set off. The security seal is intact.
Interesting. Hey, what's up, Golden?
That is Legrand's
Thank you.
cabin.
This man did not just say he was 20 minutes behind. Red Martinez, hi. Interesting, very interesting. Hey Carson, how'd you get there? You see that picture right there? At least you got like a chiseled face, you know? Your jaw, that jawline though. The cheek structures and everything. Oh man. What time? You can read what's pinned on the chat. I'm Central Time. Thanks, Red. What's up, Kuwait? Every time I see this Raven name makes me think of the song That's So Raven. Oh my gosh. That's so Raven. It's the future I can see.
How wonderful. Sunshine and a blue sky above the Mediterranean Sea. It would be a perfect cruise day, if not for the murder. The ship...
Facts. Hey, Red, with the $1 donation. Thank you so much for that. Very sweet. I like the little like background music that they have. It's fun.
Big, soft towels. I could reserve a deck chair with it. No, better not. Did Edison have any idea what would become of his invention?
How old this game is originally? I'm pretty sure 2013, but the remastered is from 2018.
I'd really like to lie in the sun and take a nap, but I don't have time for that at the moment. No, Jakob, business...
Hi, Eric. haircut, you know. It's the best that the barber could do, because I am going kind of bald, but, you know, it's alright, it's alright. She cleaned me up a little bit, so. And my mustache was groomed. It was very nice. Very good treatment, for sure. Yep. Oh, man. John, read what's pinned on top of the chat, please.
We were here yesterday when we heard the shot, and it was also here where Legrand caught our stowaway.
That George Jefferson cut? I cannot with you. I cannot.
The grate must be part of the ship's ventilation system. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Hi, Ella Gracie.
This isn't a panoramic deck for visitors. There are pipes, steel cables, chains up here. You can smell the smoke from the funnel. I have no idea how the ship works, and I really don't care, as long as it stays afloat. The grate shouldn't be so easy to open.
I should just go full bald? I'm kind of in denial, you know. I don't want to come to terms of acceptance of me actually going bald. I still cherish and value the little hair that I have left on my tiny little egghead. Really, Jason? Oh. What are you doing sleeping on the job? Yo, where's a bucket of water when I need it? Splash this man.
It may not seem like it, but Constable Oliver is actually a very effective watchman.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
caught you in the act.
The Raven just flew by.
What?
Or at least, he might as well have.
I wasn't asleep.
I understand. It was just a ruse.
Throw him overboard.
Any conclusions about a young stowaway?
Yeah, he's a bit suspicious, foreign and whatnot.
I see. Did he act suspiciously in any way?
No. The shot surprised him as much as it did me. Looked in on him earlier. Still seems to be asleep.
Covered with a blanket from head to toe?
Ah, he's still in there. I poked him.
May I go downstairs and have a couple of words with our guest?
No, you may not.
Come again?
Inspector Legrand wants to conduct all the interrogations himself.
I'm sure he'll understand if I form my own conclusions.
He ordered me to guard the door, and that's just what I'm gonna do.
How about a bit of individual initiative?
How about letting a man do his job?
What
or do you
job?
think you'd be better at it?
Yeah, because I'd stay awake.
What do you think? What happened here last night?
The Raven broke into the Baroness's cabin, she surprised him, and he shot her.
What was he looking for in her cabin?
She was a rich woman.
Why did he lock the door?
Oh my.
Why not?
From inside? An impressive trick.
I'm not saying I know how he did it. I'm just saying that it was him.
Why didn't he leave a raven feather?
Are you serious? We'd have suspected him straight away.
I'm about
But
to.
fortunately, we still did.
Schmack.
Let's assume that the old raven really has returned and that he really is responsible for all this. Who is he? Or she?
Oh, could be anyone. No one's ever seen the Raven.
He could also be paying someone else to do his dirty work.
Well, of course. It's a fact that he used to work with partners. They even arrested some of his accomplices.
But no one could ever identify the Raven himself. Some claims that they didn't even know that they were working for him. Fascinating. He could have hired someone with financial difficulties to set off the alarm at a certain time without that person knowing why they were doing it.
The man Legrand shot back then, he was a famous safecracker. He could just as well have been a henchman.
Or the real Raven. There's probably no better cover for a big thief than acting like a small one. I don't want to keep you from your duties any longer.
Good idea.
And he just goes back to going to sleep. Oh my gosh, what a great watchman indeed. Yeah, we should just dangle him over the water, you know, have a little bit of sharks kind of jump up, and maybe that'll scare him. What's wrong with my clothes? What's wrong with this outfit? Are you jealous? Are you mad? This is designer. I got the McDonald's t-shirt, you know, exclusive. I got them Bass Pro Shop pants, you know. I got a belt buckle from got the new and improved Croc business shoes. I got it all. I don't know why you hating. You're just jealous. You want this outfit. It's alright, Zane. Hi, Kia. I know he really does, Carson.
I suppose the life jackets are stowed there, close to the railing, close at hand in case of emergency.
Listen, I'm undercover, y'all. I'm an undercover cop. And then you see this watch? You see that? Walmart exclusive. Hi, Yoshi. Yeah, I look fire.
These things made quite a racket last night.
Yeah, just I'm dancing. It would be kind of funny. Honestly, if I had the option, I would just be off the ship. I'd be like, nah, I don't have time to deal with all these people. No. No. Yeah, I got the Rolex from Walmart. Yeah, that's a cool one. Hi, Joel. Sponsored by McDonald's.
The cabin was sealed. I'm pretty sure the seal doesn't have any legal relevance here on the open sea, but I'm still dependent on Legrand letting me join his team. I better not blow it by breaking his seal without permission.
I feel like each time he goes, why does he sound like he's sniffing some syrup and pancakes? Why does that sound like that? Wait, do I have? I don't think I have anything in my... Oh, I have the... I got the rocks. I got all the rocks. Nah, this... Yeah, it's sponsored by the book. What you mean? Jay Dual just got...
The ship's brig. I get...
Jay just got his book in.
There's dirt piled up in the corner. Down below where the passengers are, the ship is pretty clean. But the crew doesn't seem to care as much up here.
Okay. Alright, bye. Later. Oh, what is this? The bullet?
A stowaway, sure. Although his...
No. What would the
That's
bullet
the
be
bullet
for?
from the... I don't...
I know, I
That's
wish
the
I
bullet
could.
from the Baroness. I don't know much about guns.
Okay, cool. Sam in the water bottle?
Constable Oliver brought something to drink.
I got me
You can
some
tell
water.
it's not the first time he's had to guard something.
I I'd like to be honest. I wish. You know how I use that hook on the chair to like break it and stuff? I should hook him onto that hook and throw him overboard.
I hope I don't find my...
Well... Where's everyone else at? Are they like sleeping during the day? Like, are you guys good? I know it was a long night, but jeez Louise. $60 miles out. Tough. Or what would be even more funny is if we like strapped them into like a floaty or something and then connected like the hook to the float like on like a rope or something, and then we just like let him just like float while we dragged him with the ship. Oh, we can enter Legrand's cabin. Hello.
Come in.
They murder during the night? Yeah, because, I mean, they gotta sleep during the day. Murder at night. 100%. Yo, what's up, dude?
Ah, Zelna. Are you ready?
Good morning, Inspector Legrand. My head is pounding, but I think I'm okay.
Chloral hydrate.
Okay, I read
That's why you had
read
a
that
head.
and laughed. I couldn't help but laugh reading that.
I found traces of it in your champagne glass.
Okay.
What have you found out so far?
The Baroness was shot in the chest at close range. We heard the shot. The murderer quickly fled the cabin and dropped the murder weapon over the railing later. A simple story so far.
But why was her cabin door locked?
Exactly. If the murderer wanted to make it seem like a suicide, he'd have shot her in the head and left the gun at the crime scene.
And if it was murder, why did he go to all the trouble of locking the door from inside? And how did he manage that anyway?
Especially since we arrived just a few seconds later and didn't see anyone near the cabin.
Yeah.
Something doesn't make sense here.
No, it doesn't, and it's driving me crazy.
Did you find the murder weapon?
On the gangway on the side of the ship. I suspect the murderer tried to drop it into the sea. He would have stood close to the railing to let it fall unseen.
And since he doesn't know the ship, he had bad luck and dropped it right onto the gangway.
Indeed. And do you find that probable?
Not a bit.
Neither do I.
What kind of a gun is it?
A pistol, a Luger 08.
Antique.
Manufactured 1,000,000 times during and after the First World War. Austrian model. The owner is David Kreutzer, the violinist. We found him tonight totally drunk on the bow of the ship.
Wait,
He
he's
confirmed
here
that
too?
it's
oh, yeah,
his
he
gun,
is.
but he claims that it was stolen from him.
Fingerprints?
Nothing. But it's worth mentioning that the clip was missing 2 bullets.
And it's definitely the murder weapon.
The ballistic tests are incomplete. Actually, I've been waiting far too long for the bullet recovered from the corpse. Pay the good doctor a visit, Zellner, and see that he does his job.
Wait, but I already
About
have
the
it.
bullet. Here it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. Give it to me.
Yes, sir.
As I suspected. A 7.65 Parabellum Luger.
Don't you want to examine it in more detail?
When I have time. For now, though, we can assume that we had the murder weapon. There can't be too many antique Luger 08 pistols on board.
May I take a look at the Baroness's cabin?
We already searched it thoroughly.
Sure. But what about now, by daylight?
Exactly.
Yes, fine, it can't hurt. Here, take this with you.
Thanks. I'll let you know if I find anything important.
But only then, please. I'm very busy.
Of course. Do you believe the violinist?
He'll be the first person I question. He claims he can't remember anything from the last few hours. Says he drank a bottle of schnapps.
He was on the train and he doesn't have an alibi. His drunkenness could be a smokescreen.
He fits the profile. He travels a lot, has access to high society. Could be interesting.
And this chloral hydrate?
Is a tranquilizer. Can be dissolved in alcohol. The effect begins in minutes and lasts for hours. Who gave you the glass of champagne?
I think it was the captain. But he could have got the glass from someone else.
Find out.
Understood. You think that the jewel thief is the murderer?
Our friend would have needed another key to open the safe and steal the second eye. The one the Baroness was carrying. At least, that's what we implied.
What do you mean?
The Baroness was famous for her forgetfulness. I convinced her to give me the third key. It seemed safer for the eye.
The thief searches the Baroness's cabin,
Facts.
looking for the third key.
She returns from the saloon earlier than expected.
Surprises him, and he can't allow her to identify him.
He imprisons her until the coast is clear, and then shoots her.
And thus, the thief becomes a murderer.
But still doesn't have all the keys.
My dog. Oh my gosh, my dog's going crazy.
Are you sure that there's no
Hi,
bomb
Abraham.
inside this time?
Professor Lucien locked it in front of an audience, and it will be opened for the first time in Cairo.
Let's hope so.
It would take hours to crack it, and you'd need heavy machinery.
Or the keys.
Or the three...
Do you really think that the Raven is behind all this?
He wrote the letter that was on the safe in the train. Without the letter, we wouldn't have opened the safe, and the bomb wouldn't have exploded.
But it doesn't seem like him, does it? The Raven was famous in part because he never hurt anyone, much less killed anyone, during a burglary.
It's his handwriting, and he called me Nico. No one else does that. I chased that man across Europe for years. It is him. It has to be him.
But the evidence...
Enough.
I'll be on my way. I want to find out who gave me the drugged champagne.
Good idea.
Imagine me and you were having like
Inspector
a regular
Legrand?
conversation.
Are you okay?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Maybe you should take a break.
What's
I
happening?
can sleep once I've caught the Raven. Goodbye, Constable.
Yo, Eric with the 50
Be seeing you.
bomb. Let's go. Everyone give some dono hype for Eric. I do appreciate that. Everyone go ahead. Hype him up. Do what you gotta do. That's very, very nice. Thank you. Very sweet. Uh-oh, what's happening?
Legrand is risking not just his career, but his health as well on his hunt for the Raven. He's working like a demon. Maybe that's why he caught the Raven and no one else.
No, I was gonna say, like, imagine we were having, like, a normal conversation, and I just pull a Legrand, an Inspector Legrand, and just hit you with, enough! It's like, why does he do that? Like, we're just having a normal conversation, talking about it, talking about what's happening, and then he just interrupts me and just tells me just to stop, just enough. That's just rude. That's just rude, my guy. Eric, you're so lit. I hope you're doing good and having a great day. Wait. You're so mean. Enough.
This is the first...
Wait. Okay, yeah. Leave my mustard shirt alone. See, listen, that's perfect. I can eat so many burgers and hot dogs with mustard on it, and it doesn't matter if I get it on me, because, I mean, you know.
The notepad has the ship's emblem on it. I suppose all the first-class cabins have them.
I think, to be honest, we're only going to have time for chapter 2 today. It'd be kind of fine anyways to do. We'll change the title. What's happening? Hold on. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I don't think we'll have time for the other chapter though. But it'll be fine, because, like, if we start, like, a new game, I want at least to, like, do 2 days so you guys can have it back-to-back of, like, watching something, you know? Instead of, like, having to watch something and wait, like, a full, like, however many days until next week.
It says, Inspector, be in the saloon at 10 p.m. There is a murderer on board and I will expose him. B. The Baroness seems to have known the murderer, and that means that the Raven can't be the murderer. He never killed anybody.
Exactly.
Legrand probably never got the message, otherwise he'd have said something.
Before she boarded too, she saw something that startled her, remember? And she fell down to the ground. She said, oh no!
The mannequin surely came with the cabin. A mannequin for the Baroness's clothes would have a more generous figure.
Ibrahim, yeah, you're good.
A big, ugly, and impractical vase. If it had a wider opening, one could at least use it as an umbrella stand. There's still blood on the mattress. The sheet and the blanket have already been removed.
Rip.
To analyze them, I suppose.
Wait, I was like, what's up with my hair? When did I turn gray or blonde? It's the lighting.
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
A tape recorder. Must go with the built-in speakers. Probably part of the cabin's furnishings. The tape recorder is older than the hill, top of the range, and it doesn't come cheap.
Okay. Anything else? Oh, what is these? Not that! Oh my gosh, we already inspected that.
The blood... Some...
Okay.
That's odd.
Wait, what?
The blood is so... red. Shouldn't it gradually darken in the air? Turn brown?
Facts. Dang, big brain. Okay, now let's... What is that? Oh my gosh.
Something's under there. Down feathers. Maybe from a quilt or a pillow. Nothing special. Although, it seems like one of the feathers was scorched at the top. Literally burnt. I'll take it with me.
Big brain.
The portholes face the side deck. If someone climbed out of the cabin through a porthole, Legrand and I would have seen them. Apparently, the Baroness didn't have time to unpack her bags. Or rather, didn't have time to tell her butler to unpack them for her.
You could bring one item with you on an island. What would you bring? One item on an island. A stranded island. What would you take? I would probably... Can I not look at this painting?
It's the...
Oh my gosh.
Sunflowers. By Van Gogh, I presume. He liked to paint that sort of thing. Can't be an original. They cost thousands of francs.
Jason. That's a good one. Chicken nuggets.
Another alarm. It was tripped at some point. The seal is broken. But there's no way of telling whether it happened yesterday or 5 years ago.
Fire is key. It's true, though.
There should be a ventilation shaft behind the hatch. Usually a good way to break in and out undetected. But we're on a ship. The ventilation shafts are very small here.
I'm Central Time, so make sure that you
The
look
most
whatever time
unportable
you are
portmanteau
compared
I've
to
ever
Central
seen.
Time. My dog's going insane.
A portable bot must be hard work transporting this big head. And the Baroness was lucky that the other freight cars were only lightly damaged by the explosion.
I'm about to chunk her outside. Oh my gosh. The thing is like whenever, cause she's like a alpha guard dog, so she's always looking out front and making sure, like, you know, nobody's gonna trespass or anything. And whenever dogs walk past or anything like that, she just goes so crazy. She's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, my dad was like outside the other day and a dog walked past. People were walking their dog past him and she did not like that. She was so devastated. She was like, is he okay? She had to make sure whenever he came back inside that my dad was okay. It was pretty funny. What would I bring to an island? I would probably bring... Oh, man. A lighter's a good idea. I don't know. I feel like books. Books. You can get creative with like sticks and stuff and try to like fish and you know, if there's any like coconuts or bugs. I know bugs sounds crazy, sounds disgusting, but you know, any sort of protein.
The Baroness's butler looks like he didn't get much sleep. I would describe his facial expression as worried.
But yeah, probably books though. Keep your mind alive, you know? Keep your mind going and not bored or anything. Or maybe like some sort of... Yeah, I don't know, like puzzles or something. Just anything to keep your mind going.
Hello, Mr. Inch.
Oh, Constable, hello.
You look the worse for wear. It must be terrible for you.
Quite terrible. No one will hire me now.
Excuse me?
My mistress was murdered. Would you hire a butler who's been mixed up in a murder?
But if it turns out that you're not guilty...
If. But what if not? Who else would they blame? There are no gardeners on this ship.
I understand your problem. Under these circumstances, I'm sure you'd answer some questions that could help clear your name, wouldn't you?
Of course.
Did you notice
Honey.
anything suspicious last night?
No, sir. After the Baroness went to the saloon, I went to the forecastle. I was there until the alarm went off. I went to the side deck and arrived shortly after Professor Lucien and Miss Miller. We found you and Inspector Legrand there. You were unconscious, and the inspector asked us to take care of you.
Did you hear the gunshot?
No, just the alarm, sir.
You said you were on the forecastle. It sounded like the Baroness let you have the rest of the night off.
Not entirely, sir. One of the crew informed me that the Baroness wanted to be roused at 10:15.
Right. Why was that?
Abraham
I
Lincoln will
suppose that she
out the
wanted
beer.
to toast
You know,
the success of the
I can
journey
see
with the
it.
captain and the
I
other
can
passengers.
see it for sure.
She hadn't intended to take a nap then.
That was not her way, sir. She had a lot of spirit, shall we say, when it came to social engagements and a glass or two of champagne.
The Baroness's cabin seems to have been ransacked.
Indeed, sir, by the Baroness herself.
Really?
She was searching for something the entire afternoon.
And did she find it?
I think she did, sir, yes. She was in high spirits when she finally left her cabin.
You wouldn't happen to know what she was looking for, would you?
I'm afraid not.
Would you describe the Baroness as orderly?
Well, she always had a lot of responsibilities, sir.
That doesn't answer my question.
She used to take a lot of luggage on journeys, and I helped her keep track of it as best I could. She was always
Volleyball.
very angry when she couldn't find something.
What about the photos and the documents I saw in her cabin?
I really don't know. They were out of bounds to me, sir. Memories from the war, I'd say. They meant a lot to her.
The Baroness seemed to be pretty drunk the last time I saw her.
Is that so?
Does that surprise you? Did the Baroness not drink?
Oh, yes, she drank. It was no secret.
I understand. How serious was her habit?
Serious enough, sir.
Was she under any medical supervision?
Certainly not, sir. She adamantly refused to see a doctor. Like so many elderly women, she had a distinct aversion to hospitals and the like.
So who are we sussing out? I want to know, who are we sussing out the most? Do you think it's the butler? Do you think it's the doctor? Inspector Legrand? Who else we got? We got the captain of the ship. We got the watchman. Myself.
How long had you worked for the Baroness?
6 months, sir.
Only 6 months. I always thought that butlers stayed with their employers for decades.
Those decades have to start at some point, Constable. Her former butler wasn't able to fulfill his duties any longer. Gout, sir.
I understand.
I took on his duties and hoped for a secure position for the next 20 years.
May I ask what happened to your arm?
A souvenir from the war, sir.
Doesn't it hinder your work?
Yes, sir. Obviously.
I didn't mean to offend you.
The Baroness had a soft spot for disabled veterans. I think she'd been through a lot herself.
I think that's all for now.
Please, sir, find the murderer. You have to clear me of all suspicion.
Okay. Alright. If you say so, Buster. Let's go in here. Let's see what's popping. Let's go get some orange juice or something. Oh, man. I don't know what it is. It's so cold. Was that the captain? Capitan. Hello, Capitan. Oh, I forgot about the old lady.
Captain DeConti is sitting at the bar again. He gave me the glass of champagne last night.
The wheelchair is the cover-up, y'all.
Hello, Captain DeConti.
Hey, Constable Zelna. You're back on your feet again. Glad to see it.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm outdressing everybody. No, the wheelchair isn't a cover-up. Imagine she shot the Baroness and she she popped the wheelie on her. Imagine. That'd be so funny. Yo, she got boosters on those things like a rocket. She's out like a light.
What was your experience of last night?
Oh, terrible. Dinner was fantastic. Everyone was excited about having a pleasant drink under the stars. And
Hi, Fresh.
You were in the saloon all night long?
As the captain, I have to care for my passengers. After you and the others rushed out, I tried to maintain a festive atmosphere. But when the alarm goes off, I lose the battle.
How was the Baroness?
She really surprised me. After she was so unapproachable at the reception and didn't show her face for the entire afternoon, I was afraid she was one of the bores and bourgeoisie. But then she arrived in the early evening in the best of moods. Already had a few, if you know what I mean.
Did she say anything to you?
She asked me where Legrand's cabin was.
I know, I'm crazy.
I told her, then invited her to come for drinks in the evening. I said it would be great fun. The whole ship will be there, and you don't want to miss that, I told her.
And then?
She seemed to like the idea. She smiled, and then left again for a few minutes. Then she came back and seemed very happy. We drank a toast to life.
Are we picking on old lady? Maybe she needs it.
But at some point she didn't feel well anymore?
She overdid it a bit. She suddenly started to swoon and almost spilled her drink. I asked her if she wanted to rest for a moment in her cabin.
My outfit's fire.
At first, she didn't want to. She definitely wanted to stay in the saloon. But then she realized that she really did need to lie down. We left together. You know the rest of the story.
Did everyone drink from the same bottle of champagne last night?
There was more than one bottle, if that's what you mean. There were quite a few guests, and the event lasted several hours.
The last bottle of champagne, the one the Baroness drank from, Did anyone else drink from it?
Certainly.
We have reason to believe that the champagne was drugged.
Incredible. But wouldn't that have made everyone drowsy?
Not if it was only the Baroness's glass that was drugged.
I see.
Oh, yeah.
That's possible. On a night like that, many glasses are filled and emptied. There are several stewards, many guests. No one keeps track of every glass and every bottle.
A few drops in a glass?
Yes, it's certainly possible.
Oh, oui, oui.
The glass you handed me last night, where did you get it?
Ah, I understand. You think your glass was poisoned as well?
Did you pour it yourself?
No. I saw that you weren't doing so well and wanted to rescue the situation. I took the first available glass and I give it to you.
Was it on the table?
No, I hurry over to you, together with Dr. Gebhardt, who... Of course, he had the glass in his hand. He was looking around for a place to set it down, so that he could examine you. I took it from him.
And gave it to me?
I'd like to apologize for that, but you look so worse for the wear, and I just
Dang,
wanted
that's
to comfort
tragic.
you. I didn't think of looking for a new glass for you.
Yikes.
So the doctor had the drugged glass in his hand.
Ooh.
Is it possible to find out where the alarm was set off?
I'm afraid not. There are alarms all over the ship.
I saw that they're sealed. Can't we just check whether the seal is broken?
I'm afraid they're gonna be missing on a lot of alarms. You know, this is an old ship, and over the years...
So, you're saying that the alarms haven't been regularly maintained?
I'll inform the crew immediately, of course.
Of course. What can you tell me about the passengers?
Oh, not that much, I'm afraid. I wanted to get to know them properly at the reception. In most cases, I just shook hands with them as they boarded the ship. There are a few regulars on board, and after dinner, I had a conversation with Mr. Kreutzer, a talented violinist, and Lady Westmacott. But you already know them from the train.
It seems like there aren't that many passengers on board.
These bloody airplanes are making our lives miserable. Can you imagine? Grown men prefer to jam themselves into a narrow metal coffins instead of enjoying the fresh sea air on a ship.
It's all about saving time.
It shouldn't be about how much time it takes to get from A to B, but about how you spend that time. What do you experience on the journey? That's what it's about.
I'll get back to my investigations now.
Ciao,
My man's is passionate. Alright, enough talking with you, okay? I'm done with you.
The alcoholic drinks and everything that goes with them is top-notch on this ship.
Oh, wait, pick it up. Dang it, go back over there, Twinkle Toes. What is happening? Okay. Right? Everyone's
Fresh
just
ice
missing.
and tongs. They could be useful.
Just takes the tongs. Okay.
Constable Zelda, what is the meaning of this?
Why are you
Are
taking my
even
stuff?
the police light-fingered nowadays?
I need this tool for a criminal investigation.
Well then, why didn't you say so?
Yo, he's about
But
to
bring
be
the tongs back
mad.
when you're done. Otherwise, I'll have cold fingers all day.
Ah, shut up.
Lady Westmacott seems to be an early bird, but maybe that's just because of all the excitement. I saw a twinkle in her eye on the train. She's eager to be part of
She
a
for
real
real
detective
is.
story.
She was hype.
Lady Westmacott, already on your... Oh,
Constable, don't you think before you speak?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
No time for chit-chat. What have you found out?
We're still working on the case. Actually, I have a couple of questions for you.
Please, go ahead.
What did you think of our adventure on the train? An extraordinary story, isn't it?
I'm glad that you were able to prove yourself, Mr. Zellner.
Hopefully not for the last time.
I'm glad that everything ended well. I want to thank you sincerely for taking care of Matthew. I can't bear to think about something happening to him.
It all worked out in the end.
Right? Imagine the old lady's the Raven.
Do you think that the thief from the train and the murderer are the same person?
I think the new Raven is capable of anything.
Legrand believes there is no new Raven. He thinks that the old one has returned.
He said that.
Do you think it's possible? Everyone thinks he's dead.
As a dramatist, the return of the Raven would certainly be delightful. A legend comes back from the grave for one last job. It's quite romantic. At the same time, though, I'd be disappointed.
Why is that?
I followed the Raven's career closely. There weren't many burglars with such character and charm. His burglaries were clever and entertaining, but he was sloppy in London. He almost got caught, and I'll never forgive him for the affair on the train. No, I would much rather that the Raven stayed dead and had nothing to do with the burglary or the murder.
A duck? Wow, now that's mean.
What do you think? Who is our suspect?
Everyone, or almost everyone. Everyone on board is physically capable of shooting someone, but who has the dark desire to take the life of a defenseless person?
One cannot read minds.
And one should not try. You have to collect evidence, traces, clues. That's what will lead us to the killer. It won't be like a bad crime novel, in which they introduce a new character shortly before the end who, surprise, surprise, is also the murderer.
Murderers leave evidence. They're nervous or unnaturally relaxed. They have to adjust constantly.
And because of that, they make mistakes. This is your chance, Constable. If you find the mistake, you'll find your murderer.
Have you noticed anything related to the murder?
Unfortunately not. I was already in my cabin and missed all the commotion. Damnable old age.
You're telling me.
Oh, you're still young. At my age, you have to expect that you won't experience much anymore. And although I've written about murder so many times, I've never actually witnessed one. How exciting.
I doubt everyone is so relaxed in such a situation.
Heartless is the word you're searching for.
Right, honestly,
Constable?
she does.
I certainly didn't want the Baroness to be murdered. But if I can't undo it, then I might as well enjoy it.
Oh my
What do
gosh.
you think of Inspector Legrand?
He seems to be as skilled as everyone says. Intelligent, focused. I had a chat with him yesterday, and he impressed me, but there's something haunted in his eyes.
I don't think he ever really stopped hunting the Raven.
Catching the Raven made him famous. What if he actually shot the wrong person? Unjustified fame bothers people, the good ones at least.
And you think he's one of the good ones?
Anyone who tries so hard to tear down his own memorial must be honorable. Or insane.
I have to be going, Lady Westmacott.
Please keep me informed, Constable Zellner.
Of course.
Later. Nah. I might look a little old, okay? I just don't use enough face cream. I need a little work done. I'm 22 years old, you know. I know I look a little rough, but that's what the job does to you, you know? Yeah, I need some cream. I need some face masks or something. Your mind changed, so old lady, sus number 1. Alright. Old lady, main suspect. I'm looking fine.
I better let the men do their work.
Okay.
Why is there an axe hanging here? I suppose it's for chopping through ropes in the event that the lifeboats can't be lowered. Or they use it to enforce who's allowed on the boat and who's not.
Okay.
I could inform the captain that the grid has to be repaired, but if I start...
Why do I have those tongs? What is this? A message from the Baroness. Oh, I have those feathers. The stones. Okay. Yo, I'm so tired from that 10-hour stream. I'm so exhausted. I need a massage too. I need to go get a massage done or do some cryotherapy. That's something I've always wanted to do, but I've never done it. But I mean, I heard people say that changes like how your muscles feel so much by using cryotherapy, cryo chambers and stuff.
He won't let me talk to our young friend. He respects Legrand far too much to disobey his orders. If I want to get into the cargo hold, I'll have to get rid of the constable first.
I can hit him with a rock. Okay.
It may not... He won't... If I want...
Okay. Do it. Just do it. You slept all day on Sunday. It was crazy. Oh my goodness. I was sleeping on the way to my swim meet, and on the way back I slept when I got home and slept more and more. Oh man. Hey, you guys were troopers too though. Like, the fact that you guys stayed up in there too, absolutely insane. It was cool. It was really fun though. I feel like when we do those like all-nighter, late streams, long streams, they're really fun. They're different. Hit him with a rock, hit him with a rock.
An impressive piece, but I don't think it'll get me anywhere with the murder investigations. Can't see. Wow, heavier than it looks.
Man, it's gonna drop and break it. What is that? More feathers?
Aha!
Oh. Boop. No, we can't use it.
Why would... Oh. The metal of the top. There may be something else in the...
Okay, yeah, use the tongs.
Could work. There's something in there.
Aha! I got you. What is it?
Someone stuffed this in the vase.
In the vase.
Looks like it's been used to muffle a gunshot. If this isn't an important discovery, I don't know what is. Legrand, here I come.
So now we gotta go to Legrand? Okay. Already? Did we already get enough evidence? Okay, bye Zane. Later. Man, look like Schmeagol over there.
A singed pillowcase is proof that there must have been a second gunshot. Inspector?
Can't you knock?
I didn't realize. I'm really...
I'm not getting anywhere. I'm going to question each passenger individually. Anyone without an airtight alibi will be checked for gunshot residue.
But, Inspector...
People trip up when you put pressure on them, Constable Zellner. The Raven is nervous. He's changed his methodology and become a murderer.
Ooh. Right? Honestly.
I'll see it in his eyes. After you.
But, Inspector Legrand...
Oh my gosh. I know, they're all so sus. Alright, interrogation time for everybody.
We have no proof that the Raven and the murderer are the same person.
You may not know it, but I do. I will catch him with or without your help.
Daggone, that's crazy. That's a lot of money.
I don't believe it. What's gotten into him? Oh, well. It makes no sense to tell him about my theories if his opinion is already set. I need evidence. Or better yet, the murderer. I also need his lab if I'm going to get anywhere. I need to get in there somehow. And I really need to talk to the stowaway. He may have information, and the inspector will just ignore him, since he's too young to be the Raven. Small, even stones.
That's what I was saying. It's because of the light.
We're lucky that the Lydia has a well-stocked medical center at its disposal. I suppose it was added during the war. Neither Dr. Gebhardt nor Constable Oliver can keep up with Legrand's pace. I wonder what would happen if Legrand dragged him out of bed for another investigation.
Probably wouldn't be too good. Game Beast, I played a little bit of that many years back and then uninstalled it.
The death of his mistress doesn't really bother Inch. He's only worried about his own future.
Yeah, that's tragic. I don't know. What do we do? We need to get down in the cargo, right? In the hold. So we can talk to that one dude we locked up. I don't want to go up there. You think he's hiding something in his room? Maybe. Alright, back down we go. Wrong way. Make a U-turn. Ah, okay. What's up, Matty? What do you do, boo? What's up,
Matt is keeping himself busy with that strange game. He seems to be okay again, but I think he'd be running around all over the place if he'd really come to terms with what happened on the train. Hello there, partner.
Hi. Howdy.
Are you all right?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Have you recovered from our adventure?
Mm-hmm. Mr. Zellner.
Hmm?
What's going on?
What do you mean?
Everybody's acting so strange. And there's tape across that door. I saw that in a movie once.
You don't have to be worried.
Is it about the man from the train?
It might be about the thief, yes.
Haven't you caught him yet?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I heard you and your mom used to argue a lot.
We did. Everything was bad. The house, school, the other kids. We didn't have much money, and I was always alone.
You do know that your mother would love to have been with you, don't you? She had to go out to work to earn money.
She wouldn't have had to if Dad were still around.
And how do you get along with her now?
I'm always happy when we do something together on vacation. She has more time for me now, and I like my boarding school. I have lots of friends, and the teachers aren't so bad.
Your mother and Professor Lucien seem to be on very good terms with each other. Don't you like him?
Don't know.
He seems to be very nice.
I guess.
Lady Westmacott is all by herself in the saloon. Maybe you'd like to visit her later.
Sure, the lady tells exciting stories.
I know. She's my favorite writer.
She told me that it's not much fun to write detective novels. She'd rather write something else, but her fans always want the same thing.
They made her rich and famous.
I told her to write what she wants to write. If it's good, someone will buy it. And if not, at least she had fun writing it. Then she smiled and nodded. She said it was a good idea.
What are you playing there?
I'm playing shuffleboard. At least I'm trying to.
Never played it before.
It's easy. Professor Lucien explained it to me.
And who won?
We didn't play.
You didn't want to play with him, did you? Do you want to play a game with me?
Sure.
Oh boy, what are the rules?
I think you'll have to explain the rules to me first.
Okay, you play with the blue pucks and I play with the red ones. You have to push the pucks with this stick into the zone over there and score as many points as possible.
Sounds easy. How many pucks do I have?
6. Now here comes the kicker. First it's your turn, then mine, and so on. But everyone is allowed to shoot the other person's pucks out of the zone.
Then let's get started.
Oh yeah. What are we playing for?
I thought we'd just play for fun.
That's boring. We have to bet something.
Oh no.
Otherwise it isn't fun.
You English people.
So I'll bet my brand new slingshot. And you?
I don't want to gamble.
How about ice cream in Cairo?
Okay. If I win, I get the slingshot. If I lose, I get an ice cream in Cairo.
Hey! Never
That's
try
funny.
to cheat Matt Miller. So, what do you say? Ice cream versus slingshot?
All right. Let the games begin.
Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, you English people, you Americans. Oh goodness. Wait. Okay. Oh boy. Can I bounce it off of those gray, off the gray thing? I don't know if I can or not. Okay, no, it don't bounce. It don't bounce. It doesn't bounce. Oh no. What does that mean? Okay. Oh. Ah, he dropped me down to 5. What a bully. Dang it, I was trying to drop him. Hi, Des. How you doing? That man is dropping my numbers down. Home dog, home dog. Oh, man. You know what? Dang it. Is that helping? No? Yeah, it helps a lot. Am I winning? I think I'm winning. Yo, I dropped him down to 10. I dropped that man down to, well, 19 now, but dang, I dropped him down a lot. No, it's not working. What's up, Lit? That's
That's
funny.
it.
I won.
Oh, man.
Hand
The
it over.
athlete wins the day.
One more more time.
No, that's enough for me.
All right.
It seems like a fun game to actually
Are you
play,
sure?
you know?
Gambling
Like in
debts
real
are
life.
debts of honor.
I'd like to play that in real life.
I'll
Seems
give it
fun.
back to you when I don't need it anymore, okay?
Okay, but make sure my mom doesn't catch you with it. She thinks it's dangerous.
Oh, man. Oh, man, yep. Alright, now that we have the... Oh, wait. Dang it.
The little stones make perfect ammunition for the slingshot. Now I just need a suitable target.
Boom.
All right.
Pop.
Ow! 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 Ah! Hey, Zola, what in blazes was that?
I'm just looking out overboard.
What?
Something hit me!
You mean someone shot at you?
Yes, well, no, I don't know. Didn't you notice anything?
I was riveted by the fantastic view. We Swiss aren't used to seeing the horizon like this.
And my bottle's broken too. Oh, I don't believe this.
What? So now what?
The bottle is nothing more than broke. If Constable Oliver gets thirsty now, he'll be in a bind. I should help out.
Ah, true.
Ahem.
What do you want?
Inspector Legrand is questioning the first of the passengers in the saloon.
And?
It will be hours before he gets to the stowaway.
And?
We'll save time if I question him.
We'd also save time if you stopped asking me the same things over and over again. I will not let you in. What time is it, by the way?
Got an appointment?
No, but I'm hungry.
Go and get yourself something. I'll mind the door in the meantime.
Ha. You could bring me something, though.
Go get it yourself.
So, what do you want to eat?
Oh, anything. An apple or something like that.
Leave it with me.
Yeah, thanks.
He's lucky I'm nice. Cause then we can get him an apple and then he'd be really thirsty. How we know you're not the Raven? Well, listen, okay? I've had my fair share back in the day. But I mean, look at me. Do you think that I'm quick and agile? No. Plus, look at my outfit. No, I don't got the Raven drip. By all means. You missed chapter 1? Aw, Gups, what's up? Or, hot sauce? Oh my gosh. No. Gups, though, yeah, we do have it on the playlist of the channel. So if you ended up wanting to see, the basis or the beginning of this game, it's always going to be there.
Mr. Kreutzer, come on, you have to give me a bit more. You're the only one who was on the train and who has no alibi for last night.
As I said, I was in my cabin.
Are you sure that it was your cabin and not the Baroness's?
Legrand will question the guests one after another. But if he doesn't get the answers that he wants to hear, it could become unpleasant for them. Whatever Constable Oliver wants, he's getting ham and eggs. And just a pinch of salt for our friendly constable. Good.
Well, this was right about the salt, so. What's up, H?
Constable Oliver.
Your food is ready, sir.
Huh?
Ham and eggs, piping hot.
Oh, I shouldn't really.
I don't see anyone here who'd rebuke you. It was a hard night.
Yeah, true.
Hype this man
Oh,
up.
delicious. Just enough salt.
Boy. Oh, man.
Oh, that was good of you. Cheers.
You don't expect me to wash your dirty dishes as well, do you?
Wow.
Of course not, Your Majesty.
Uh-oh.
Could you bring me something to drink? Those ham and eggs were pretty salty.
I'm sorry. I have to proceed with my investigations. Goodbye.
The waiter said goodbye. Goodbye. Haha.
Let's see how long he can resist his thirst.
Yeah, that man can't hang.
Not long at all.
Alright, let's hop up in this thing. That man was thirsty. He said, I can't handle it no more. I'm dying of thirst. I'm eating the rest of my sour strips. Hello, my fellow friend.
Nervous?
Nah, never.
I would be too in your position.
Duh.
Who are you?
My name is Adil. And you are?
Constable Zellner. Why did you sneak onto the ship, Adil?
I wanted to go back home.
You're Egyptian?
There's no work for me in Italy. I want to see my family again.
And since you don't have money, you stowed away.
So what if I did?
So, it was you who knocked me out.
Me? Never.
No? Where were you when I was attacked?
Well, I couldn't take anything with me on this trip, so I snuck into the kitchen and took some canned goods.
Interesting. And how do you know when I was attacked?
Well, I thought it was yesterday, shortly before we set sail.
I take this bump personally. What were you searching for on deck last night?
I was hiding the whole evening. I wanted to go out and get some fresh air, see the stars. But then suddenly, they were looking for me.
Were you in one of the cabins?
No.
Did you see anyone on the deck or on the roof?
No.
And after we arrested you?
The English policeman put me in this cell. Then he left. I've been here ever since.
And you didn't notice anything along the way?
No, nothing.
What about the gunshot? Didn't you hear it?
Yes. The English policeman had already arrested me. We heard a bang and looked around.
And then?
Then, the Bobby was in a hurry to get rid of me. He almost pushed me down the stairs and locked me in here. He left, and then a short time later, the alarm went off.
Constable Oliver wasn't with you anymore when the alarm went off?
No. I was scared that the ship would sink with me sitting here like a rat in a trap.
It's hard for me to believe a single word of your story.
Because I'm a foreigner?
Because you seem to have learned our language in the space of a day. Accent-free.
Believe what you want.
Ooh.
Who paid you to distract us?
What?
You went for a walk around the deck and let yourself be seen. Everyone goes off hunting you, and in the meantime, your partner shoots the Baroness in peace.
No,
Enough.
I didn't do anything. I didn't want to distract anyone.
Facts.
I just want to go home.
You're a liar, and a bad one at that.
But sir, I'm telling the truth.
Enough.
And I'm the Raven. Inspector Legrand will deal with you. He's lying like a cheap rug. But he probably doesn't know anything about the murder. Very disappointing. So I have to keep searching. What interests me most is the shot that was fired here in the cargo hold last night.
Hi, Misha. Oh, happy early birthday. Hi, B. Hey, that's what's up, Dash.
Whoever fired the shot hit the crate. Small, even stone. Did the shoot? Or maybe he needed the bullet. The cargo hold also seems to serve as a changing room for the crew. At least for the ones who don't wear white uniforms.
Emilio, you guys can always read what's pinned on the chat,
A
please.
stroke of luck. The lock is open. Oil-stained overalls. And here, an old toolbox.
That was already there earlier. Oh my gosh.
It's been through a lot. Hardly any paint, dented, and the lid is held shut by a wire. I'll take it with me. Some wrenches, a bit of wire wool, an oily cloth, and here, a screwdriver.
Hey, what's up, Herc? Yeah, it was pretty cool. What did we get? A wire and a screwdriver? Okay.
Well,
Maybe we can...
The wire is too flexible to pull something out of the hole. I need something less bendy.
Screwdriver?
Well, I think the bullet is still in the wood.
Hey, look at my hairline.
I'm not a weapons specialist, but at first sight I'd say that this bullet looks exactly the same as the one Dr. Gebhardt gave me for Legrand. That would mean that the murderer also fired a shot here in the cargo hold before the murder. But why? Did they just want to make sure the old guns still worked? Or was it something else? And did the bullet really come from the same gun? I can only check that in Legrand's cabin.
Stacy, we miss you. How was your vacation? I know, it's like, oh, maybe that's where he got hit in the back of his head. Maybe that's why there's a big bump.
Somebody put the trunk back on the shelf. I can't tell whether it was our young friend or someone else.
Where'd that knife go?
I could take one of the saws with me as a souvenir. On the other hand, it'd remind me of my bump and of my rather inelegant escape.
Once again, if you guys haven't already seen the chapter 1 to this, it is on the channel on playlist under The Ravens, so go check it out. We still have a chapter 3
I
too.
noticed that the door was unguarded. I just wanted to make sure that everything was all right.
Tell it to Legrand. He's expressly forbidden anyone to speak to the witness before he does.
Aww.
Don't act like that. Legrand can't manage all this alone. We're a team.
Only until the end of this case.
I know I got caught. You were not paying attention.
All right. Let's go to Legrand and tell him what happened. You fell asleep and then you left the door unguarded.
Oh.
Well,
Facts.
are we going?
No, but don't try it again.
Of course not.
We haven't talked to them over here yet.
Salty sea air in my... If I hadn't...
Oh, not that.
Miss Miller and the professor are talking intensely. She seems pretty relaxed, by her standards. Good morning, Miss Miller. Professor Lucien?
Constable Zellner, how are you? I heard you passed out last night.
Well, not quite. I was poisoned.
Oh.
That wretch!
Who do you mean by that wretch?
That stowaway. That new raven.
The young man can't be the murderer. Constable Oliver had already apprehended him when the shot was fired.
You mean...
Whoever killed the Baroness is still on the loose.
I think I should take my leave. I'd like
Yeah, now
to
that's
rest
Abraham
for a
Lincoln,
while.
right?
One last question, Professor. Do you think the eye is well protected in the safe in Legrand's cabin?
Of course it is. They assured me that it would take hours of work with heavy machinery to crack the safe. And if Legrand isn't in his cabin, Constable Oliver or I check that everything is in order every hour.
I understand.
I want to go back to my cabin. I'll see you later, Mary.
Oh, of course. See you later.
Laura, it's alright. How are you? Mario? Oh my gosh.
I didn't want to interrupt your conversation with Professor Lucien so abruptly.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
Learning that there's still a burglar on board seemed to frighten him.
He was so relaxed the whole time, and then...
And then the stupid Swiss constable came by and made him anxious.
Oh, I didn't mean
know,
that.
she
No
does look
matter.
nervous.
I'm sure he'll calm down and come back soon enough. May I ask you a few questions?
Of course.
How is Matt? He seems happy enough.
After all the commotion, he's already back to his old self again. But I haven't told him about the murder. That would be a bit too much for him.
I think he's made of sterner stuff.
I want to thank you again for what you did on the train. I wouldn't have known...
Everything's fine. Think nothing of it. How was last night for you?
It was awful. I was having a conversation with Edgar, Professor Lucien, here on the forecastle. Then I wanted to look for the lady and went forward via the side deck. When I passed the Baroness's cabin, I heard a muffled scream.
You heard a scream?
Yes. I thought the Baroness probably had a fall. I went to the door and listened for a moment. Since I couldn't hear anything, I knocked on the door and asked whether she was all right. There was no answer.
Interesting. And then?
I didn't know what to do, so I tried to open the door. It was locked. I saw the Baroness's butler, Mr. Inch, on the forecastle. I thought he might have the key and went back. On the way, the bobby crossed my path, and then Edgar, who wanted to check the safe. I explained the situation to him, and then the alarm went off.
How did the scream sound?
It was a short outcry, very frightened, as if someone had been startled.
Was it a woman's voice?
Yes, the voice was high.
So it could have been a scream from the Baroness. Possibly because she discovered someone in her cabin.
Possibly.
That person might have threatened her with a weapon, so that she wouldn't scream for help.
Oh, God.
He waited until the coast was clear.
Oh, please, stop it, Mr. Zellner.
It's true, though? Come on now.
The Baroness's butler said that he was on the forecastle as well?
Yes, he was standing on the other side of the deck smoking a cigarette.
Was he on the forecastle the whole time?
I'm not sure. He was there, and later he was on the side deck with us. Oh, yes, he looked after you while you were unconscious. He unbuttoned your collar and held your head while the doctor checked you.
But you can't say for certain whether he came from the forecastle with you and Professor Lucien, or afterwards.
Well, no. But where else could he have come from?
Did you report that to Inspector Legrand?
Yes, last night. He was very interested and took a lot of notes. But I wanted to look for Lady Westmacott, and he let me go without further delay. He said that he'd take down my full statement today.
I understand.
Do you think the man from the train also killed the Baroness, Constable Zellner?
I don't know yet.
It's horrible. Explosions, thieves, murderers. This isn't the right place for a lady and a little boy.
You and Professor Lucien seem to be having a lively conversation.
Oh, yes. He's an expert in ancient Egyptian art and preeminent in hieroglyphic research. He's the head of the Egyptian department in the British Museum, you know. And he's going to open an exhibition at the Egyptian Museum in Cairo.
Right. For the eye.
They had planned on exhibiting both jewels together for the first time in decades, but that's not going to happen now, sadly. I think it's quite upsetting for him.
We're working hard to ensure that at least one eye will be on display.
I know. I'll ask Lady Westmacott if she'd like to participate in the opening of the exhibition. I think it would be good for her.
And Professor Lucien will surely offer you a private tour. I'll be seeing you, Miss Miller.
Constable?
Right? Oh my gosh. A little sauce there. Definitely suspicious. We don't know about Mary, that is. Raven, come and chat, right? Oh my goodness. You know, I will say though too, like compared to like the chapter 1 and stuff, so chapter 1 was definitely, I think it was like an hour and 45 minutes or something like that. This one so far is 2 hours and 17 minutes, so this one's definitely quite a bit longer than the other one. I don't think I need to do that right now,
Miss Mayers seems to have found an opportunity to do nothing. Hello, Miss Mayers.
Hello, Mr.
Constable Zellner. Do you think it's appropriate to go sunbathing in a situation like this?
What situation?
A woman was murdered last night.
If refusing to sunbathe could bring the dead back to life, I'd go back to my cabin immediately.
Oh,
Did you hear or see anything suspicious last night?
No, I didn't feel very well last night. I went to bed early.
So, you're feeling better this morning?
Thanks for asking.
What?
Enjoy the sun, Miss Mayers, and don't let us disturb you.
If you're trying to make me feel guilty, Constable, it's not working.
Oh my gosh. I don't like her. The Raven was lyrics? Oh
Captain
my.
DeConti seems old and tired. The price you pay for a life like his, I suppose.
What kind of ice cream you got?
I'm sure Captain DeConti wouldn't mind a chat, but I don't think he can help me at the moment.
Okay. Hi, Shadow. I don't know. I don't like her attitude. She just seems stuck up and rude.
Lady Westmacott, may I bother you for a moment?
By all means, Mr. Zellner.
Did Miss Miller cope with all the excitement?
I think so. But what happened on the train was quite a shock for her. She wouldn't be able to go on if something happened to Matthew.
She's worried about him.
He's all she has. It breaks her heart that he lives at a boarding school and can't always be with her. But she sets her wishes and needs aside so that he can get a good education. That's her way.
Okay.
Where is Matthew's father?
Gone. Run off. Ran away from his problems again. He drank a lot. More and more after each setback. It's better for both of them this way.
He left her.
She couldn't have borne it. She loved him and wanted to stick by him. She fell out with her family over him. They couldn't understand her. And when he left her, the ground opened up beneath her feet. For 2 weeks, she was as good as dead. If she didn't have Matthew, she'd be dead.
You seem to know a lot about it. I mean, about the time before Miss Miller began working for you.
I have my reasons.
And Matthew, do you care as deeply about the children of your other employees?
If you fail with your own child, you hope to do better with others, Constable.
And the idea to send Matt to a boarding school
was mine. Matthew idolized his father and blamed his mother for the fact that he wasn't around anymore. I was afraid the situation would escalate if he had to live on a country estate alone with his mother and some old people. I think I was right. He quickly made friends at boarding school. He's popular, well-liked, a real athlete according to his teachers, and his relationship with his mother has improved as well. He's headed in the right direction.
How is the questioning going?
Are you implying that I'm an eavesdropper? The inspector is placing a lot of pressure on our dear Mr. Kreutzer. He's the only one who was on the train and who doesn't have an alibi for last night.
Perhaps. But him? A murderer?
I know people like him. He doesn't have enough backbone to kill someone in cold blood and remain so calm. He'd turn it into a drama and then a farce. Drink himself insensible, and then, railing at fate, pitch himself into the sea. Forget him. Legrand is wasting his time. Mr. Kreutzer just happens to be a perfect fit for the inspector's image of the Raven.
Athletic, cultured, moves among the rich and famous.
I'll eat his violin if he's the Raven or the murderer.
I have to be going, Lady Westmacott.
Please keep me informed, Constable Zellner.
Of course. Legrand is absorbed in the interrogation. He still seems pretty annoyed. The violinist seems to be bearing the brunt of it. Mr. Kreutzer clearly feels uneasy. But does Legrand actually think he's the Raven?
Nah, he ain't. What you got against it? Yeah, wait, is he back in here? I thought he was outside.
I'm sure Captain DeConti wouldn't mind a chat, but I don't think he can help me at the moment.
Okay.
Excellent.
Are we drinking some coffee?
Ah,
Coffee on the job?
that's just what I needed.
That's me. Okay. Is sure blue? I know, right? No clue. I said we're gonna make this man be built different. It's poison? Oh gosh, don't say that. Deja vu.
Legrand locked the door.
Ah ha ha.
The lock isn't especially secure. I should be able to open it with the wire from the cargo hold.
Oh goodness. Here we go with this. Alright. How do I'm trying to figure out use a toothpick. Can't remember how to do the thing. The thing of the thing. Evidence is in there. We all will have to see.
I'm out of practice.
No.
The lock isn't especially secure. I should be able to open it with the wire from the cargo hold.
Oh gosh, Junior. Oh, okay, that's what it is. No? Okay, I got it now. I got it. No. We want to down a little bit. Maybe that? Maybe like that. Maybe a little up. Maybe a little boop. Oh no, I gotta do it like that. Maybe? Okay, now I think I get it now. In the way you're making that wire, it looks like my heartbeat on the monitor. Oh my gosh. What's up, Caleb? How are you? Wait, what did that look like? Trial and error. Would they all need to go up a little bit? Goodness. Mountains, hello, Colorado. How is that not it? What? How is that not it? They all match, right? That's the highest that they can go. That's the highest they can go. Okay. You can make them look like this. Meow. Maybe we don't need to do some, you know? Bloop. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was like it had to be like the same height of like whatever like the in between is. You know what I mean? You see that? Like the bloop. Bloop bloop. And then like the bloop bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop. Bloop, bloop. Higher, lower, right? Oh my gosh. Oh, I think it has to, hold on. I think wherever the gray is, like the gray part is, I think that's where it has to be. Let me try that. Yeah, I can do this in real life. You just wait. Just wait on it, wait on it. Wait on it, wait on it. Right? Renee next vlog picking a lock in a hotel. Oh dang, now that's too low. What in the world? Oh, that's a little close. Is that not it? Yeah, this is, might take me a minute, you know? What in the world? Yeah, I got a heck of a lot of patience, apparently, huh? That should be it, though. I don't know why that's not working. Maybe it's gotta be above that white line, that like gray white line. What do you mean, how do you get mine? If you come up in here, you should know I don't hand it out. Cutie patootie. Yeah. I know, right? I'm just sitting here, taking my time, picking locks. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. That was so not ladylike. My apologies. Well, I don't know. Is it like... I mean, it would make sense to... Let me see something here. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Dang, I remember last time I did this, it was like so good and clean. And now it's just like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? Huh? Maybe we do have to just get all the gray ones. I mean, the tan ones up higher. Yo, Eric with another 50 bomb. You guys go ahead and get some hype up in here. Shout outs to Eric. I definitely appreciate it. Hopefully, like I said, you have had a great day, and that's very, very kind. So thank you so much. Very nice. You guys hype him up. Do what you gotta do. Oh my gosh. Well, chat. I think we're stuck in a little pickle here, so. I don't know what to say. You can only do them up. That's the thing. Oh my gosh, Eric with another. Yo, what in the world, chat? Oh my goodness, Eric, thank you, thank you. Absolutely insane. You're super generous and super kind, so thank you so much. I can't express my thanks enough. Very, very nice. Oh, actually, that looked pretty clean. Hi, Bianca. The last tiny part straight. Hold on. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Did you not hear me? Did you not hear me, you know? Silly goose. Bianca, good. What about you? What you mean, Jelly Bean? Alright, this is just too much work for me. You know what I mean? This is way too much work for me to be doing this. Maybe you're just behind. It's not really delayed though. The real Renee don't quit. I know, I know. I know. Oh my goodness. I can't remember if it's like... Yeah, I don't remember. Honestly, I would. If you were here, I totally would. Give it to you in a heartbeat. I feel like it would have done it by the other stuff that I done though. Like, are the tan parts supposed to be all the way up? Because we've tried that. We tried the gray bits. I don't know. What do we do? What do we do? To be honest, where's Matthew when I need him? Man needs to give me some cheese. Oh. No. Facts. So you see here, right? We'll try their gray bits again. Oh. Keep on wanting to press X to try to lift the things up, but... Is it like, it can't be every other one. One, space, boop, space, boop, space, yeah. Unless it's the ones in between. That wouldn't make no sense. What it? Hi, Storm. Maybe it is. How many spots are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what to tell you. We're gonna have to cut some parts out of this stream. I know, it's like nighttime already, dude. Like I don't even know what to say. All right. Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, it might be bugged or something. I don't even know. And Jader, it'd take you 50,000 years, my guy. See, that should be it. That should be it though. That's the thing. That's the thing I'm not understanding. Shouldn't it? I don't know. I thought last time I was able to move the wires in like a certain direction instead of like just straight up. Use a crowbar? I know, like I should just climb through the porthole or something. I don't know. I tried it to be like where it was all like all gray. I did not I did not Okay.
There we go.
That's actually kind of funny. That's actually really funny. I know, it's always whenever you least expect it, it's kind of funny. Oh no, you didn't. Alright, let's see what this man got stored away in this place.
A lock master and son. Tough to crack. If I wanted to steal the eye, I'd concentrate on getting the 3 keys. Neatly folded and unused. Legrand hasn't slept since we cast off, nor on the train. Legrand must have taken and developed the photos himself. He even made copies and enlargements. He seems to be prepared for everything, with access to more resources than a normal detective.
Great.
A microscope. Looks like the one that Lil Scherzinger uses in his pharmacy, just more modern. There's nothing on the slide, and therefore nothing to see.
Okay. Hey, Eric, now with the 14
Legrand must have
bomb.
taken them yesterday at the crime scene.
I appreciate that. You guys get some more Dono hype up in here. This man, Eric, is super insane. No, for real though, thank you. Actually, crazy.
Yes, that's how we found her yesterday. I think. I wasn't really myself at the time.
Yeah, it took only 30 minutes.
No, nothing suspicious.
You would have uninstalled my guy.
Yes. The bed, the blood spot. The spot on the sheet is much bigger than the one on the mattress. There's blood on the blanket as well. A lot of blood, I'd say. A rough diagram of the ship. Legrand marked the Baroness's cabin. Seems like he didn't turn up anything else of note. This photo provides an overview of the crime scene. Shot in her sleep. She didn't feel a thing. She went to sleep and never woke up.
Shoot, if I have the time to host some custom games, I have the patience to do whatever. I'm telling you.
Aha! That's the bullet the doctor removed from the Baroness's corpse.
You'll learn patience after doing that for 3 years.
There's nothing written on the bottle. I suppose it's some sort of stimulant, legal or not. Legrand has been awake for at least 30 hours straight, maybe more. I shudder to think what kind of side effects this stuff might have. A policeman on a murder investigation should have his wits about him. The risk that he could miss evidence or endanger himself and others is too high.
Storm, trust me. I know.
This is the pipe from the cargo hold. Legrand seems to have inspected it for fingerprints. I can still make out the powder. A masterpiece. Forensic teams use kits like these. They're placing increasing importance on the preservation of evidence. But not in Switzerland yet. It's a small lab used to conduct simple analysis on site. Smells like chemicals. Legrand probably developed the photos in here.
RENATION fam, homie.
Another alarm. It was tripped at some point, but there's no way to determine when. There are still fragments of the syringe that the inspector broke in the sink. Why is he pushing himself like this? Even if he catches the Raven, is it worth ruining his career and his health?
Honestly, though. Have we not, like, actually found anything?
If everything goes according to plan, the first time this monster is opened will be in the museum in Cairo. Fingers crossed.
Alright, we're done with that. RENATION family lit. Oh my god. Ah. Okay. Is it creepy to you? That's funny. I said that earlier. I was like, I want to pull this thing so bad.
The death of his mistress doesn't really bother Inch. He's only worried about his own future. The death of...
Okay. Hi, Maurice. Pull the lever, crunk. Wrong lever. Knock, knock. Who's there? Not the Baroness, because she dead. That is so toxic. My utmost apologies.
I can't say why, and it seems impossible, but something tells me that the murderer entered and left the cabin through the door. The only question is how. Strange. There's only one reel. And it's the wrong one. No sign of the original reel. A reel made by Zeibling. I know the brand. Zeibling's tapes can be overwritten many times without losing quality. They're used in offices so that executives can record messages for the secretaries on the same tape over and over again. But they're not good for much else. They're robust, but they don't offer much in terms of sound quality.
So we need to find the original one? The original.
The door frame was damaged when Dr. Gebhardt kicked it in. The real question is, Why was the door locked in the first place? Sifting through all that would take ages. But here, the Baroness's handbag. Ha-ha.
Where's your money at, girl?
A small leather-bound book. 1964 is engraved on it. This must be the Baroness's diary. Let's see. Yes, it's a diary, all right. Difficult to read. No entry from yesterday. A brief, sober description of what she's done recently. Met Morris, arranged benefit concert for renovation of Louvre Southeastern Wing, Times photo shoot for Eye of Sphinx, BM, poor excuse for photographer, too fidgety.
Yeah,
And
next
so
Fortnite collab is gonna be McDonald's collab with this dude.
Dreamt of Bobby. Yesterday would have been his birthday. Next week, Jay's.
Anything else?
The Baroness, she writes almost... I'll leave it there.
We don't want to take it?
Cosmetics, a handkerchief.
Oh my gosh, not the... Didn't it?
All
Whatever. Whatever, old man.
More feathers, and they're singed as well. I'd better take it with me.
Homie? Homie? Is you good? He said we ain't leaving today. Oh no. Heck no. Oh yeah, because I had said that it was like closer towards the beginning of the stream too, because I would have rather start like another like extra new game after this, like next week, so we have 2 days of it instead of like leaving you guys with a new game like tomorrow and then waiting until next week to start like a part 2 on the new game. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I'd rather just like finish this off like back-to-back days. Yeah.
Hello, Miss Mayers.
She's like, you're blocking my son. What do you want?
I'm sure your parents are truly sorry that they can't be with you at this difficult time.
Maybe. But I'm not a little girl anymore. And thinking about my fiancé keeps me going.
You're engaged?
Yes. My boyfriend and I got engaged right before the trip. I want to surprise my parents, especially my dad.
I'm sure he'll be very surprised. But what will you do if your father doesn't agree to the engagement?
What choice does he have when he put me on this boat full of thieves and murderers in the first place?
Charming.
Yikes. Do I still have to talk to you? Why am I looking at your face? I ain't got time for that. Home skillet, what's happening? You want some ice cube tongs? Is that what you want? You want some rocks? Shoot! Oh my gosh. Something wrong with this. I'm highly upset. I think something's wrong with my game. I think my game is bugged. I just want to leave. Her eyes are piercing into my soul. Can I just leave? Oh my gosh. The lock picking. I don't know what to do, y'all. I don't know what to do. Is that a sign? Is that a sign? Oh, can I turn around? Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for you. This is my game, not yours. I can't talk to her anymore. It's not happening. Oh my goodness. You know, I think that's a sign just to pick back up tomorrow. I gotta stream at 9 anyways, but I hope you guys enjoyed my game. You know, it was very, very awesome, and thanks for lock picking with me. And next time, maybe tomorrow, ask for some cheeseburgers and some French fries on the side, okay? We'll be here all day long, okay? Well, I mean, we open up at 9 a.m. and we'll be back. I can't. Okay. But you guys are awesome. I'll see you later. Thanks for being here. Again, Eric, thanks for the donos. We had a couple other people dono too, which was very nice. Yeah, this is me speaking right here. Yes. Hello. Yep. Are you feeling uncomfortable? Top of my head be blind in your eyes, huh? Look, I look like an egg. Okay, anyways, alright, skedaddle, you little turds. We'll see ya later in a couple hours, 9 p.m. And you better be there. Alright, you guys better be there. See ya. Oh, I need to turn around. You don't want to look at the back of me whenever I'm ending, right? Okay, alright. Bye!